Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm going to show you, these are relatively simple recipes. I'm going to show you my chili lime Brussels sprouts, which I'll shave down to you by hand with a knife, and then we'll saute them. And then I guess I'll go through, run through an easy way to make guacamole. Guacamole is a pretty flexible dish. You can make it as you please, but first on my cutting board, I'm going to start with the Brussels sprouts. For the Brussels sprouts is really just 3 ingredients: salt, a chili powder of choice, not more than 3 ingredients, some lime juice, and a little olive oil to season the pan. So when it comes to making shaved Brussels sprouts, these are all going to get rinsed in my colander after I cut them down. So let's see. Cut off the butt and remove the 2 sets of outside leaves, and then just slice as thin as layers as you can. And I got 2 bags of Brussels sprouts, so you're not going to need to watch me do that for all 2 pounds. Though a little tip, when you are making shaved Brussels sprouts, try and grab bags that have larger individual sprouts. That way it's less cleaning and slicing them, as opposed to doing the same process to a bunch of little sprouts. Try and just do it to a handful of big ones. So anyways, I'll be back and then I'll show you the saute aspect of the Brussels sprouts after they've been rinsed off. Everyone, so I got Brussels sprouts rinsed, but before I engage in that, I got my skillet going on a low medium heat to get it nice and hot. So first thing I'm going to do is I just microwaved 3 big limes for about a minute and a half. And you notice I changed my knife to a serrated knife here. A sharp knife will always work nearly for anything, but a serrated knife works pretty good with the tomatoes and the citrus products because it helps pierce their skin pretty easily. So right now I'm just cutting all these limes into 4 wedges. And the reason I microwaved it, I may have mentioned this before with lemons in another video, is so it's easier to extract all the juice out. Got a bowl here. Just gonna squeeze all that lime juice in. I got a cut in the finger, or an old cut, and I just realized, I just found out because I was doing the lime, and I'm a little full of regrets at the moment. But that can always be resolved with either me actually getting the money, me go make the effort to go buy a citrus press, or get your strainer out, another bowl, and just get out all that pulp. I'm going to use that bowl for something else later anyways. Okay, so let's head over here. Do a little dab of olive oil. Spread that around your skillet. And this is the important part. You want to just try and have one thin, even layer in your skillet for the Brussels sprouts to maximize caramelization. And you're just going to season that with a couple sprinkles of salt. And your pepper of choice. I got chipotle chili over here. Even that out. I'll come in with lime juice at the end. It'll help one deglaze the pan, and also I don't want the lime juice to kind of burn while the Brussels sprouts are cooking. And that is just going to go for a couple minutes. So I'm going to bring it back over here and keep working on guacamole components. So I'm going to use about half this lime juice. So make sure I don't lose any more. I'm pouring about 2 tablespoons into my guacamole. About the bowl that will have guacamole. And then, using this same serrated knife, I have a tomato already washed. Chunk, chunk, chunk. And then get down here. You don't really need any of this because this is where most of the stem is. Even slices. Now some people like lots of tomatoes, some like a little. Guacamole is a fairly freestyle dish. Slice across. Cut lengthwise one more time. I'll eat you. I love tomato. For some people, it's a fairly controversial fruit. So that's one more time across. Alright. And that's all I need my serrated knife for. Slide all these juices and tomato into that bowl. And then I'm going to go back and check my Brussels sprouts. They probably at least need a flipping. Really, these are about tender enough to eat right now. It just depends on how dark you want to go. And I'll just be repeating this for probably 5 or so batches because I had 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts initially. Oh, what do you see? I think you see it. I'm going to go ahead and try one. I'm going to add about half a tablespoon of lime juice. I'm going to do a lot less chili in the remaining batches. Got a little exciting. Yeah. With the big pieces, the little loose leaves will cook up fast. But for the big pieces, you want at least that much color. And I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to finish up these, and then I'll get back to guacamole. Hey everyone, and I'm back. Finishing up in the last of the Brussels sprouts here. You can see. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this heat. Turn the heat back on for a second because I'm going to grab a little bit of rum to help clean my pan. There's a couple old leaves stuck to the bottom of this. I'm going to try one of these Brussels sprouts quickly. Oh, that's less bueno. Okay. Put you in the sink. Alright, we're done with heat for now. Back to the guacamole. Okay, so I'm going to take this onion here, cut off the ends, split down the middle, I'm going to set one half aside because I don't need this much onion for 3 large avocados worth of guacamole. I'm going to take the smaller half I had. And then do really small dice. That way you don't get huge hunks of onion. And it'll be hard for me to cut those small. I'll set those aside in the trash. Into the mixing bowl. 1 large jalapeno. Cut the top. I'm going to seed it because I really just want the flavor. You don't eat guacamole for it to be too spicy. But a little background spice is always nice. Okay. Lie the 3 sides across. If you ever feel like your knife's getting dull, well, one, sharpen it, but then cut on the inside of the pepper as well. But just like this knife's just done a whole bunch of different vegetables, and I probably haven't sharpened it in a week. All right. And then the final thing is dicing all the cilantro and cutting avocados. That'll be easy. Giving the cilantro here a quick rinse. Losing these stems. Stems are okay, but I don't need that much stem. Guacamole. Once across. Once going the other direction. There we go. Slide that into my bowl. I'm going to slide about half of that into my bowl. I'll reserve the other half for probably just garnishing. Done with the board for now. I get my 3 avocados. I bought these about 2 days ago when they were a little tender. Now they're pretty tender. Not mush, but I can squeeze comfortably. Moment of truth to find out how much pit I have. Pretty good. And I was ready to go. The general rule of thumb is if the pit doesn't want to come out with a seed, it wasn't ready. All of these are nice and ready. Okay. There go find that pit. And from here on, I got lime, tomato, red onion, cilantro, and then just gonna get seasoned with salt, pepper, salt, cumin, and maybe a little bit of chili powder. Bowl so far, and then I got my potato masher out. Now I'm going to smush this all together. Couple sprinkles of salt, the chipotle powder I spoke of, and cumin. Give this a taste. I'm going to dash more salt. We'll make some lime juice in the cupboard. Also going a little heavy in the lime juice helps preserve your guacamole past the first day. No, don't spray it on me. Check flavor again. And this is ready to go. All right. And that's all the recipes for this barbacoa week. So I will see y'all another time.